Revelation 1:12 through 17. But first, please help my humble channel to grow. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof. Why? Because you're beautiful on the inside and on the outside. And that's why. So I'm reading from the English Standard Version, which is a pretty reliable version. Now, this is when the Apostle John encountered Jesus in all his glory and how he reacted. Then I turned to see the voice that was speaking to me, and on turning, I saw 7 golden lampstands, and in the midst of the lampstands, one like a son of man, clothed with a long robe, and with a golden sash around his chest. The hairs of his head were white, like white wool, like snow. His eyes were like a flaming fire. His feet were like burnished bronze refined in a furnace. So they were like fiery bronze, heated, melted, if you will, bronze. Glowing, right, bronze. His feet were like burnished bronze refined in a furnace, and his voice was like the roar of many waters. In his right hand he held 7 stars. From his mouth came a sharp 2-edged sword, and his face was like the sun shining in full strength. When I saw him, I fell at his feet as though dead. But he laid his right hand on me, saying, "Fear not, I am the first and the last." This part is what I want to emphasize. When I saw him, I fell at his feet as though dead. So when the Apostle John saw Jesus, I'm not even going to say in all of his glory, but certainly in his glory, in his glorified state, John just fell at his feet as though he were dead. I have been in the presence of God, not with that much glory. Don't make no mistake, not with that much glory, but with so much of his glory for my weak butt that I fell as though I were dead. And I've done that a couple of times. And so the reason I'm talking about this is that when I pray to God and when I meditate on the word love written in light, the whole way I meditate has changed, because I meditate on God as sort of this omnipresent, because he is, and sort of invisible in general. He is invisible unless he manifests himself, being. And then I meditate on the word love written in light as though it were in the periphery. And with whatever form of targeting they hit me with, I do my best to imagine the word love written in light in the periphery. Because what I have found is that if I focus too much on the word love written in light, and God begins to manifest his glory through that visualization, it can cause, and this has happened to me dozens, maybe even hundreds of times, it will cause me, y'all can't see, but it will cause my knees to literally do like this, and sometimes they'll even bang together. I can start crying. I can get to the point where I literally just want to just fall down as though I were dead, because his presence is that overwhelming. And that's the only time where my weakling butt, will use, or the manifestation of the glory of God will kind of hinder my prayers. So just imagining him more in the periphery, his glory in the periphery, rather than focusing directly on it, is proving to be a better way for me to pray, because the demons can confront God more directly, and I can be more focused on my prayers while also meditating on his glory. God bless.